The 18-story Brock Commons residence is, at this point in time, the tallest wood building in the world. Typically, the tallest wood buildings you can have would be 6 stories, and at 18 stories, this far exceeds the normal of what we might see. And that's really unique and made possible through an innovative regulation that the Building Safety Standards Branch developed in coordination with the University of British Columbia.
The province was involved in this project because the university contacted us when they had this proposal to build something so innovative. In BC, we have the Building Act, which is an act solely dedicated to building construction. And it contains flexibility and provisions in there so that we can enable innovative kinds of structures of this nature by creating basically a site-specific building code just to facilitate and create the regulatory room for them to be able to build a structure in this nature.
So the principal innovation in this building was the use of mass timber as a structural material in a high-rise application. So wood lent itself as a really great material because we pre-manufactured the structural components off-site and brought it onto site. The building went up very quickly because of that prefabricated kit of parts design.
This was an important project for the province because it really gave us the opportunity to highlight BC wood and to highlight how innovative and how flexible we are with our regulatory environment.
When doing an innovative project like this, we really need the social license from the community to develop it. And the really thorough and rigorous review and approval process undertaken by the Building and Safety Standards Branch allowed us to build that confidence in the community and to gain that social license.
This building's received a lot of interest from not only across the province from architects and engineers, but we've seen interest in places from New Zealand and Japan and China, and questions around the regulatory process for approving it have come from every corner of the globe.
So what makes this building unique and innovative is that typically you would have a building of this height constructed out of concrete, and that concrete of course comes from natural resources and they would get used up. This building being constructed out of wood, the wood is a renewable resource. By one count, the volume of wood needed to construct this building actually regenerates in the forests of Canada and the United States within 6 minutes. Many people view what we did here as a seminal change to the way that we construct buildings, not just in BC, but potentially around the world.